What's Sagittarius gang? What's happening? What's crack-a-lackin'? And what's poppin', baby? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with your August 15th through the 31st mid-month love tarot reading. I hope you guys are well. If so, let me know down in those comments down below, man. Keep in mind this reading is general. If it resonates, that's awesome. If not, it's not your message. Feel free to check out any other amazing tarot readers that we got here on YouTube, okay? These messages may resonate backwards or vice versa, so take them whichever way they resonate if they apply to your current and personal situation. And if you guys would like, you may follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and also you can follow me on TikTok. All of that information will be provided down below. With that all being said, welcome in Sagittarius. I hope you guys are doing well, and let's go ahead and see what's happening for your mid-month, okay? Messages for Sagittarius here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout mid-August, 15th through the 31st. What messages do we got coming through for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout mid-August, 15th through the 31st. All right, my Sagittarius gang, let's get this one last shuffle and see what we got coming through. Hopefully we got ourselves some fantastic stuff. Sagittarius, the overall energy for you guys here is going to be the Page of Wands. So you can be connecting possibly here with a fire sign, an Aries, a fellow Sagittarius, or possibly a Leo. Your current energy is going to be the Three of Cups. The person you're dealing with here is going to be the Hangman card, and the outcome that's present for you is going to be the Emperor card, okay? So based on what I'm seeing here currently, you can be connecting possibly here with a Pisces. You may be dealing with a Aries. You also could be connecting with a Cancer as well. Basically, any fire sign or water sign energy is appearing in this reading so far. Now, we do have here Page of Wands and Three of Cups. So your overall energy to your current energy. Page of Wands, Three of Cups, you're all about having fun during the second half of the month, really having yourself a good time. You're not really looking to be in a position where you feel stuck. I really feel a lot of letting go has happened. So there is something major here you've released. I feel like your focus and your attention was on something that was making you feel incredibly stuck. But as you have decided to just basically let go of being in a position where you've been stuck, you're feeling a lot more free. This is the energy, and I always talk about this with the Emperor card, but the Emperor card is that recognition of, you know, I cannot control everything that's going on in my reality. I can only control what I can, and you know, everything else that's out of my control, I can't focus on. You know, I can't dwell on things that are out of my control. So with that all being said so far, I think this reading has a lot to do with things you're releasing. Now, I do feel whoever you're connecting with here could possibly be a Pisces. I do feel like you were caught up in a situation where someone here may have been keeping you stuck. It could have been a job for some of you. It could have been a person. It could have been a relationship. Whatever it is that was holding you back, this is what you're releasing this month. Okay, so moving into the second half here, very much so you're getting a weight lifted off of your shoulders. So we're going to dive in a little bit deeper to see what exactly that weight is, okay? Now, real quick, clarifying the Hangman card. Why is the Hangman card showing up for the person that Sagittarius is dealing with? Why is the Hangman card showing up for the person that Sagittarius is dealing with? Let's go ahead and take a look here. Beautiful. We have here the Chariot. Could be a Cancer. So yeah, I am feeling this energy where you felt like there was no progression between you and another person. It kind of felt like things just weren't getting off. And it felt like, you know, you and another individual were in a space where it's like, is it going to be like this forever? Are we going to do more? Are we going to become more? Are we going to grow? It just feels like there was no growth with somebody. And you were getting to a point where that became very frustrating for you. And you knew you couldn't make another person or force another person to grow because that's out of your control, you know? Clarify the Emperor card here. Knight of Cups. Forward movement in love. Yeah. So Sagittarius, from what I'm feeling so far, I think you and another person were just getting very stagnant. You were expecting more from them, and your expectations weren't met. And at the end of the day, you know, I think you try not to have expectations, but you had expectations for a connection. They weren't meeting up. They weren't aligning. Your person here was just very stagnant with you, and you felt like things weren't getting off the ground. And I think you're in a space right now where it's like, you know what? Fuck expectations. Fuck being super serious. Fuck having to be in a position where I'm hoping that me and another person grow. If somebody doesn't want to grow with me, I'm going to grow all by my lonesome, and I'm going to enjoy myself. So I am feeling that massive release where you're kind of letting go of somebody that was holding you back, and you're going to basically enjoy your life here throughout the second half of August and really live it worry-free and just live it with as much fun as possible, okay? So what I'm going to do here, Sag, is I'm going to go over the person you're dealing with. I'll take a look at how they feel towards you and what's going on with them throughout the second half of August. Then I'll take a look at how you feel towards them, what's what's going on with you throughout the second half of August. I'll see where energies align, and then I'll see the outcome, okay? Now, in regards to who Sagittarius is dealing with, how does this person feel towards Sagittarius? And what is going on with this individual, please, throughout August 15th through the 31st? How does the person that Sagittarius is dealing with feel towards Sagittarius? And what is going on with this individual throughout August 15th through the 31st? Let's take a look, okay? First card out, Two of Cups. Very interesting. They felt a connection with you for sure. I can definitely see that. But we also have here Five of Swords. Very resistant to the connection they felt. See, I never understand that. You know, people can feel something so strong, but yet they're so resistant to allowing it to come into alignment. Ace of Swords, Two of Wands, Ten of Swords, Nine of Cups, and the Queen of Cups, and the Three of Wands. So, Sagittarius, it definitely feels to me that the person you're connecting with was incredibly resistant to forward movement with you. They acknowledged that there was a connection there, but at the same time, to tell you the truth, they didn't know if the relationship or growth or wanting some sort of, I guess, romantic relationship. I'm not sure if that's exactly the direction they wanted to go into. It does feel to me like the person you're connecting with is very self-serving, and when it comes towards serving another person, aka committing to another person, that makes them weirded out. That makes them feel very uncomfortable. So you're connecting with a person who is extremely uncomfortable with commitment, and it feels to me that even though they could acknowledge that they had a beautiful connection with you, they self-sabotage themselves because they're used to this pattern of them saying, I don't do commitment, or I'm not good at commitment, or commitment freaks me out. Whether your person admitted this to you or not, it feels like they were that type of person where they were very fearful of commitment, and because they built that fear up in their mind, they projected it into every connection they had. Therefore, they kind of ruined the connections that they have. You know, but whether or not this is about you or about other people, in their past, they have definitely missed opportunities with people because they were stuck in a fear-based mindset and a scarcity mindset. So based on the person you are connecting with, they have been living in fear for quite a long time, believing that they aren't able to commit to somebody, believing that, you know, commitment is something that's not going to work out for them, and ultimately just believing that they simply enjoy their space. And not for nothing, you know, a person can enjoy their space, but that doesn't mean they can't enjoy time with another person and being with another person. Their perception of commitment is definitely a little bit more negative than a normal person would be. So yeah, they really self-sabotage the connection here. They felt a very powerful one with you. I'm going to tell you that right now. Two of Cups isn't a card where it's like, oh, you know, we like each other. Two of Cups is like, oh my God, like, I really feel a vibe with you. So this person really felt something real with you, and they did sabotage that. Five of Swords. And eventually that sabotage led to the Ten of Swords. Because already, it was foreshadowing. Already. Three of Cups, Page of Wands, Chariot card. You've moved on during the second half of August. You're not giving attention to this person anymore. So ultimately, they pushed you away to the point where, you know, you're single, they're single. And at the same time here, Queen of Cups, Three of Wands, the person you're dealing with, they're almost kind of dwelling on the fact of, wow, look at what I just lost. So they're taking a look, Sagittarius, and they're like, shit, look at what I just lost. So your person's very familiar with self-sabotage. You know? I don't think it's the fact that they have commitment issues. I don't think that's exactly what it is. I think the person you're dealing with constantly feels like they're going to fuck things up, so they fuck it up before they fuck it up. Does that make sense? They mess it up before it happens later. So that's kind of the vibe I'm feeling with your person. They're always very fearful of messing up every connection that they've had, therefore they go ahead and kind of sabotage it themselves so that they don't have to deal with the pain later, even though they're still dealing with a form of pain. So they're very much so trapped into negative thought patterns, negative habits, negative cycles that are very repetitive within their behavior in relationships and connections that they've established with people. So unfortunately, that behavior has played out in your connection with them as well. Okay? So they are in a space where they do think very negatively of themselves. They do think very negatively of situations and connections. They kind of always expect the worst outcome. So it's kind of like, well, if I push Sagittarius away now, it won't hurt as much if I did it later. So that's where I feel the self-sabotage is coming from. And you had expectations with this person, you know? You felt that very strong connection, that very strong vibe with them as well. You really were interested in them. You wanted forward movement with them romantically. You wanted them to show you more feelings, you know? because you knew that they were capable of. You knew the potential this person had of being a really good partner. And I just feel like they blew it, you know? They really blew it. It got to the point where you were like, I'm not going to be stagnant anymore. I'm not going to waste my time anymore. I got to move on from this. And I can't control this situation. I can't make another person go harder for me. I can't make another person realize what they're going to lose. And it's funny because people always do realize what they've lost once they've lost it, you know, unfortunately. So anyway, Sag, in regards to how this person, or what's going on with this person throughout the second half of August, Five of Cups and the King of Wands. Yeah, they're really seeing what they've lost. Five of Cups is them being upset over the fact that they lost you. That's utter disappointment. And the King of Wands here is like, wow, I played myself. It wasn't even about playing you. They recognized they played themselves. So during the second half of August here, they're really taking a look at what it is they've lost, which was you. And they're really recognizing how they really played themselves. You know, most likely this person may muster up the courage at some point to try to win you back or to try to come back into your life. But they need to work through their toxic habits first before they can be with anybody. And that's just really, really what it is. Now, in regards to how Sagittarius feels towards the person they're dealing with, let's take a look here. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-August 15th through the 31st. How does Sagittarius feel towards the person they're dealing with? And what is going on with Sagittarius, please, throughout mid-August 15th through the 31st? Dropped like almost half my deck. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me rearrange my cards. Thank you very much for your patience. How does Sagittarius feel, please, towards the person they're dealing with? And what is going on with Sagittarius throughout mid-August 15th through the 31st? Let's take a look here. So, first card out, we have here the Empress, which of course is signifying that you wanted growth. And the thing is that Empress, it's Venus energy, Libra energy as well. And Venus is the planet of love. You were looking for love with this person. I don't think you were looking for entertainment or to just have fun with somebody. I feel like you were genuinely looking for love. And that's kind of what stung and hurt a lot more. Three of Swords. That's what was definitely more damaging, was the fact that you saw this person as a potential love interest, as somebody that you can really fall in love with. You know, a few of you may have actually fallen in love. I'm not sure if it got to that point, but I feel like you saw a lot of potential with this connection. And once it was kind of over, that was something that sucked, because it's like, you know, you got to start new. And the thing is that like your communication when you first when the both of you first started talking, your communication was on point. You were really invested in them. You always loved having conversations with them. The conversation would flow. The energy was great. There was a really good ebb and flow in the beginning of the connection that was established between the two of you. But ultimately, over time, Five of Pentacles, you started to notice how more withdrawn and held back this person was, especially when it came towards you wanting to move this connection forward in a different direction. When you tried to be a little more romantic when you're with your person, and when you tried to kind of accelerate it a little bit more, their old habits just really kicked in. And you know, as they say, old habits die hard. They really do. And at the end of the day, Sag, you know, King of Pentacles here, you were all about being in a very mature, grounded connection with somebody, because that's ideally what you were looking for. I don't feel like you have time to waste anymore. I think you've been through so many connections with people that were immature. You've been through many connections that just didn't work out and didn't last. And you were looking for something mature, a mature form of love, a person who treats you how you deserve to be treated and vice versa. A connection where you can not only just have fun, but you could also be with your best friend and your lover. A connection where everything was even and grounded. And you were looking for that very grounded kind of connection. And unfortunately, you know, this person is still stuck in those habits. Moving forward, how does Sagittarius feel about this person? We have here Page of Swords. We have here Nine of Pentacles, and we have here the Hierophant. Moving forward towards your feelings, it's like, hey, at the end of the day, you know, you missed out. Page of Swords. You missed out. You know, you were a part of my life, and now you're not, and now I'm on my solo shit, and I'm committing to myself here. So I do feel like a lot of you Sagittarians are like, hey, fuck it, I'm committing to myself. I'm not going to rush another connection. I'm not going to rush another romantic relationship. What's meant to be will be. Right now, I'm going to take a step back, have fun, and enjoy my life. So I think that considering that this connection weighed pretty heavy on your heart, you're not rushing to get into any other relationship at all. You are taking your time when it comes towards love. it just really, really stings because you felt like this was going to be that mature relationship. You felt like things were going to be good. It was like, oh my God, I'm having a relationship where somebody is kind, where they're a gentleman or an awesome person. And, you know, they're showing me love and they're showing me respect. And then it's kind of like out of left field, you know, the more you were growing with this person, the more stagnant they were becoming. It was like they were so fearful of growing with you because they were so fearful of fucking things up. And that's such a really bad habit to have because this person never lets themselves enjoy themselves, unfortunately, okay? They never let themselves enjoy themselves. And it sucks because you would have enjoyed them too, you know? So I don't want to give you guys like the worst reading in the world, Sagittarius. I really do apologize that it's tough. You know, I got to read what I see. I have to be blunt with what it is that I see. But I think that you were a bit of an eye-opener to them. And I think it was a good thing. Because your person, naturally, I feel, when they would sabotage the connections they were involved in, I feel like they wouldn't see that they were sabotaging it. I feel like they would just move on with their lives and go on to the next one. But I think you opened up their eyes of realizing and recognizing what it is they lost, which was you. I think you've realized and made them recognize, holy crap, I am fucking myself over and missing out on some really great people. So I think you're the person that's opening this person's eyes to seeing that their self-sabotage is ruining really, really good, happy, positive, and beautiful times with other people. I do believe you've opened their eyes. And I know for what it's worth, it's not the best thing. It's like, well, yeah, good for them. I opened their eyes, but, you know, all I got was a broken heart. I know. I get that. That should be a t-shirt, by the way. Just a quick little side note here, Sagittarius. I feel like a t-shirt should be, yeah, I helped them with their karma and all I got was a broken heart. I feel like that would be a very relatable t-shirt. But with that all being said, though, Sag, I know, man. I know it's not a great position to be in. But you know what, though? I don't feel like you're dwelling on it. Because with this being your current energy and this being your overall energy, I feel like you're just not dwelling on the fact that this person missed an opportunity with you. I feel like you're in a position where it's like, I gotta have fun, I gotta let go. Like, probably a few weeks ago, you were depressed about this and upset, but I feel like you have just over it. You were tired of being in a stagnant place and being upset over this person and this connection and whatever it is you were holding on to. It's just a big energy of letting go. So, you know, it was an upsetting time, but I do feel forward movement here in you releasing everything that happened and just letting it be and just living your life. You know, you're like, I got to put my focus on something else. You know, I thought this was it. I thought this was cool. I thought it was going to work, but it didn't. And I got to keep my life popping and pushing and moving forward. And I got to enjoy my life. So I think you're in a very good, healthy mindset here throughout the second half. I think you're in a very good perspective, which is something I'm happy to see. Moving forward into the reading, where energy's aligning here between Sagittarius and the person they're dealing with throughout August 15th through the 31st. We have here King of Cups, we have here 8 of Cups, we have here Lovers, and we have here 10 of Wands. Even though there was a powerful connection here, I still see you moving forward, especially moving forward when it comes towards love. You know, if this was not meant to be, somebody better will come. And you're acknowledging that. So I feel like, as hard as it is emotionally to move on from this person, you are very emotionally mature right now, and you are moving forward, and you are letting this go. And with the Lover's card to the 10 of Wands, I don't think you're allowing yourself to suffer and burden and be hurt and upset. I feel like you're just taking all that pain away because really, Sagittarius, it wasn't you that did anything wrong. You were looking for evolution. You were looking for growth. You were putting in the work and the effort. This person's the one that sabotaged it. At the end of the day, they lost out on you. You didn't really lose out on them. If anything, you know, at the end of the day, you have everything to gain because maybe you were meant to be with somebody else. So this person here is the one who really lost. And they lost a gem, man. They lost a dime piece. That's for sure. I love my Sagittarius people, man. Sagittarians, you guys are awesome, man. You're the bomb. You guys are hella fun. Anyways, as for the overall outcome, please, between Sagittarius and the person they're dealing with, please. Hello, we have here Page of Cups. And we also have here Queen of Swords. Yeah, that's an outcome for sure. While you are cutting out and walking away from this connection, it always is going to open up a portal to a whole new world with a whole new group of people. So Page of Cups is you saying, I'm not letting this situation deter me from loving again. I'm not letting this situation deter me from finding another person. So you're really not holding on to this individual. You're not going to allow yourself to play yourself like that. See, holding on to another person, you're actually playing yourself when you hold on to another person. You're not allowing yourself to play yourself. You know, you're like, hey, you can play yourself. I'm not playing myself, okay? So you're recognizing I'm holding on to faith. And the fact that love is really going to be in the air, and what's meant to be will be, and that love is meant for me, and love is meant for everybody. So it's good that you're holding on to that. And it's good that you're moving forward, knowing that you'll be able to love again and you'll be able to connect again, because life is filled with many connections and many different people you'll meet that you'll love and that you'll really connect with. So you will find another. And I'm happy that you're remaining positive and staying positive, because that's a very good ideology to have and a very good perspective to have, okay? So yeah, you know, with that being said, your feelings here, you were upset about it for sure. You wanted a lot of growth with this person. You wanted to see where things could change in a positive direction. You wanted a very healthy, grounded, adult kind of relationship. And in regards to what's going on with you throughout the second half of August, you're just remaining single here, committing to yourself, committing to having fun, committing to living your life and not holding on to things that keep you held back. Because here's the thing, this connection was keeping you held back. And if you were still to focus on this person, you'd still be keeping yourself held back. So your choice is to move forward and move on and not be stuck. And as for this person, they're starting to open up their eyes and realize how they're fucking up a lot of their own opportunities for happiness. And with that all being said, I hope that they're on a path soon enough where they fully recognize it and become aware of how much they mess up connections and potential happiness with people. And I hope they make the change that they need to make. As of right now, they're in the beginning stages for sure. They're in the baby step stages where they're seeing how they have self-sabotaged a lot of connections, and they're seeing that that habit really needs to go, but they need a lot more time here, I think, to heal that trauma, to heal that very bad toxic habit. I think they need a lot more time here to work through that, okay? Nonetheless, though, Sag, as for the outcome that's present, you are moving on, but you're not holding back. You find something that's better, you're going to go ahead and take it. And I totally understand that. I totally resonate with that, okay? So with that all being said, Sagittarius, thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Of course, if this message resonates, please let me know down in those comments down below. And hey, if it doesn't resonate, don't worry about it. Maybe it wasn't meant to be, right? If messages resonate, cool. If not, it's not your message. You know, better luck next time, or check out any reader we got here on this platform, okay? You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. All that information will be down in the description box down below. Guys, have a lovely and amazing rest of your day. I'm glad to see that you're in better spirits here. I'm glad to see that you are moving forward, and I'm glad to see that you're just having fun after being stuck in a heavy situation. I'm glad to see you let go, okay? Sagittarius, enjoy the rest of your August, my loves, and I will see you guys in September 2020. Take care, guys, and have yourselves a great one. Peace.